channel, the hot topic of the week is the extended stay segment. Let's take a look at which countries should really invest in this segment. Let's have a look at Eastern Europe. More specifically, let's look at Russia, Ukraine, Estonia, Latvia, maybe even Lithuania. Now, which companies should really invest in this segment? Which companies should not? That is the question. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at what our experts in the industry have to say about this topic. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael Wang. Thank you very much for tuning into the show. The hot topic of the week is extended stay in Eastern Europe. Thank you very much for coming. I have two experts here on the show. My first expert is Ravi Kumar on extended stay. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
And Robin Talvar on Eastern Europe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, Ravi, knowing that the extended stay in US has been very successful over the past few decades, how do you see the potential in Europe, especially in Eastern Europe?
Good question, Mike. Yes, definitely the US has been a great success in the extended stay segment. In terms of, I believe in terms of supply side factors, international hotel operators are looking to Europe and emerging markets to capitalize on the available opportunities. One driver which really worked in the US, which was the fact that the market in the US is really mature. So the operators currently are looking for elsewhere to expand.
So, Robin, would you see that extended stay in Europe, especially in Eastern Europe, is feasible for countries such as Russia, Ukraine, Lithuania, Latvia, or even Estonia?
Yes, definitely, Mike. There's a great potential within these regions, and you can see this how in 2005, Staybridge Suites actually were the first one to launch a strategic development plan for this region. And you've got to understand, Mike, that the Russian hotel market is worth at US dollars 2 billion in fact, sorry, $2 billion a year. And the highest level of unfulfilled demand from this business, from this industry, is for quality 3 stars and hotels, and for economy and budget hotels. Yes. Ukraine, Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia, all these countries see potential growth in the extended stay segment as well, due to a steady tourist flow and their economies going from stabilization to growth and development in the future. So definitely there's potential for this region.
And what did you base your analysis on?
Yeah, we've got a rigorous system for analysis. We do pest analysis, we do SWOT analysis for all these countries, and I've published a report in the market under the name of Team 17,
okay,
which all the people could refer and see all our analysis for these countries.
I'll be very excited to look at that report later on. Gentlemen, it's time to take a question from one of our online viewers. The person on the line is Danny Wen, calling from New York, and he would like to ask the following question for you, gentlemen.
Hi, my name is Danny, calling in from New York. My question is, as there's so much potential, do you see any challenges entering the market? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Danny. And how would you answer this question?
Well, thanks, Danny, for the question. Yes, there are some challenges. There always are. One of the most important one is the high dependency that these countries have on the global commodity market, which makes the market very volatile as such. And another one is the high level of immigration that's been happening within these countries, and this adversely affects the labor market.
Yes. And Ravi, how do you see this from a company's perspective?
Company's perspective, I would say the most important, the most significant challenge for a company would be acquisition of the real estate in city centers. Then second, I would suggest establishing themselves in a location with high proportion of extended stay clientele. And last but not least, finding an appropriate mix of units that has enough earning capacity to outweigh the construction cost and increase the developer's return on investment, ROI.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Danny, as well, for asking the question. And another question I would like from you to be answered is, what specific countries would you recommend?
And the question that everyone's been waiting for.
I know.
Well, according to our analysis, the countries that we've chosen, that we've recommended are